Hey guys, Technomentary here with the video for you guys on 6 months of using the iPhone 11 and what I have learned, and to show you guys how the iPhone 11 has performed after 6 months of usage and how much battery health it went down, and also how much storage I have used up. So here I have the white edition of the iPhone 11 that I had for 6 months. In this video we're going to review how the phone has played out after 6 months of usage. The iPhone 11 and the 11 Pro and the 11 Pro Max are some of the newer iPhones out in the market, but how does it play out for you after 6 months? Leave a comment below in the description if you guys are using an iPhone 11 or what phone you guys currently have or whatever you like about the iPhone 11. So the iPhone 11, it's been almost 6 months that it has been released, and to tell you guys some of the details around the iPhone 11, it has a 6.1-inch display that's liquid retina, which is awesome for displaying some of the graphics on the phone that I find. Also, you'll note that it has the A13 Bionic chip from Apple with the 4 gig of RAM, so enough to do a lot of the processing if you're browsing, watching videos, without really any issues. Even for gaming, I don't find any issues whenever I'm gaming or doing any sorts of stuff around there. So those things you'll find that it does a great job of. Also, to consider, it has a dual 12 megapixel rear camera that's able to do 4K at 60 frames per second video recording, which does awesome video recording. And it does come with the support of iOS that are currently out there right now. I think 13.4 was the recent release, which had some awesome feature updates. If you guys are looking to get the details on it, check out our video on that. So let's get into this and talk about some of the things with using the iPhone for 6 months. The first thing I wanted to kind of show you guys is the battery on the phone. So if we go into settings and to go into battery, you'll notice the battery health here, which tells you how the battery health is at the phone. When you originally get it, it's 100% max capacity. Right now it went down 1%, so it's at 99%. This kind of gives you a check of how well the battery is holding up, which is awesome because it's just 1% after 6 months. Apple usually recommends changing the battery when it's at 80% or lower, so I expect this to go down a little bit more as I use it. But after 6 months of usage, that means it's able to hold up to 99% of the capacity it did when I originally got it. So that is awesome. Next thing I wanted to show you guys was the storage. So this one's a 64 gig storage, and I don't have tons of app, but I do have quite enough of photos and videos, and this will kind of give you idea how much storage you can eat up. So we're going to go into general in settings, and then you're going to look at iPhone storage. And if you look in iPhone storage, as you see right now, I have used up 45.7 gigs out of 64 gigs, which is a lot because there's a lot of apps mostly here, as you can see, messages, photos, and some of the other apps taking up a lot of the space, which you can go ahead and clear out. But as you see, after 6 months of usage, that's how much of you can expect the iPhone to take up in terms of storage. Next thing I want to kind of talk about is the camera. So if you guys, iPhones are known for their great camera. As you can see right now, I can take awesome pictures with this iPhone. In terms of video, you are able to record up to 4K 60 frames per second, which is awesome for recording great quality content, even for if you're doing YouTube videos or just recording anything outside or indoors, and it does a fantastic job. Also in this lineup, the iPhone has what's known as portrait mode, which allows you to do different portrait style photography, such as natural light, studio light, some of the other stage light that you want to check out for some really cool photography looking pictures that you're able to do. Along with that are some of the other features, such as time elapse, which is again a great feature on the camera, slow-mo recording as well. So those come in handy as well. So that's where you're looking at in terms of the camera. I think it is phenomenal camera that it has on the iPhone 11 because of the dual 12 megapixel camera that it has. Also for selfies, does a fantastic job there as well. Now let's talk about in terms of the apps here. So for your entertainment purposes, Netflix, works perfectly fine without any real issue. YouTube, if you're looking to do a lot of YouTube, watching, as you can see, it pops up right away, and you're able to use YouTube without any real, problem, even on, a decent Wi-Fi that I have here. We'll also note that if you, using Pandora or any kind of music, it will work without really any issue here. Same with Apple Music here, no real issue. You're able to stream music without really any sort of lag or any kind of, issues. So those are great because they do have a great speaker on the iPhone, allows you to listen to any of video or music without really any issue. Also, if you're looking to use it as a, productivity tool, or like for your work and school, like using Zoom, perfectly works fine. Using Zoom for video conferencing, any of that works as well. If you use it for, maps or any navigation app, you'll see right away just popped up for me, and you can start looking at my map option as well. We'll also want to note some of the other features, such as, social media works, without really any issue. If you want to use it for TikTok, no real issue. As you can see, I'm just swiping, going up on the picture without really any issue. It just keeps on loading one video after another. Also with the social Instagram, no real issue here. As you can see, videos are loading up, and I'm able to just swipe through it without really issues there as well. I can just go ahead and look at that. Also, you'll notice, if you're using Pinterest here, as you see, it just loads up and it's ready to go. Reddit here, if you use Reddit for your, browsing Reddit, as you're seeing, I'm able to scroll here without really any issues, and I can see, pictures, videos, all this, just loading up without, ever stopping on you. Also, we'll go ahead and take a look at, doing, if you're looking to use it for Lyft or ride sharing, you'll see it just pops up right here and keeps on going. Also, we'll notice if you use it for any money purposes, such as, banking here, Venmo, we have, any other, banking apps here, it just pops up instantly. So those are some of the experience you'll notice. And in terms of browsing, browsing wise, I find it doesn't really have any issues when you're browsing. As you see, I just click a button on Google, it's starting to load all of this without really any issues. So that's kind of where I'm at with the iPhone 11. You see all of the things, work smoothly. It's a great phone to hold in your hand. Definitely, haven't had any issues at all with it. Calling wise, texting wise, browsing, the daily stuff, FaceTime, all of that works phenomenal for an iPhone. That does definitely give you that, solid phone that you're looking for. And if you guys are looking to buy, an iPhone 11 or anything of that nature, check out the link below down in the description, where I link you guys up to some discounted phone on Amazon and eBay. And you'll notice that these phones are starting to go down in prices, which is awesome if you are looking to buy it now. So thanks for watching, guys. If this video was helpful, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. We'll do more videos in the future about, maybe like 9 months, a year usage of the iPhone, how it goes, if you're ever looking at that. Also, we'll do some unboxing of some newer phones out in the market to show you guys how that behaves as well. Thanks for watching.